Peace. What's good? God Body Health in the building. And I'm here to explain something based on the question that I was asked about gender-based exercise. Anybody who has taken our programs or been around have known for at least the last 9 years, I've been focusing on gender-based exercise. And a lot of people didn't understand what I was saying. They thought I was a misogynist or whatever. But the male and female body are designed differently. And through my studies, I developed a system of exercise that caters to the natural biology of both. So you can see here, these are some exercises. There's some exercises that you want to focus on as a woman, and there's some exercises that you want to focus on as a man. There's some exercises that you don't want to do as a woman, and there's some exercises that you don't want to do as a man. And the differences are based on very exquisite biology. And I understand we live in a world where people have different beliefs. I am an exercise scientist, amongst other things, in the fitness world and the health world. And so look at these, because these are the ones you need to focus on. And I'm going to break down why. Okay, we're going right to the fascia. And let's ask the question. First of all, what is fascia? For those of you who don't know, it is the connective tissue that is literally holding your body in place. It has a hydrogel or hyaluronic acid that keeps it very hydrated. So every time you move, your muscles are moving, but what keeps the movement smooth is the fascia. And it is wrapped around all of your nerves, your muscles, etc. And the communication system in the body through the nervous system and the musculoskeletal system has great impact on this system that is communicating all throughout your entire body. But let's ask the question. Does fascia have testosterone and estrogen receptors? It does. Let's read. Yes, human fascia contains androgen receptors, testosterone receptors. Studies have identified these receptors on fibroblasts deep within fascia, such as the thoracolumbar fascia and fascia lata, indicating that fascia is a hormonally active tissue that responds to testosterone, helping to regulate collagen production, structural remodeling, and tissue stiffness. Androgen responsiveness. Researchers confirmed that fibroblasts in human deep fascia express androgen receptors, making them responsive to male hormones like testosterone. While estrogen often impacts elasticity, testosterone is believed to play a role in collagen maintenance, with its deficiency as seen in aging in men, being associated with increased collagen laxity, meaning you're falling apart, you're getting loose, your muscles aren't contracting the same way, all right? Joint instability. Studies suggest that higher concentration of testosterone, typical of male levels, have a different relating effect on fascia compared to lower estradiol concentrations. All right, so the connective tissues in men or women are going to be different. So let's look at estrogen. Yes, human fascia contains estrogen receptors. All right, particularly on fibroblasts and fasciocytes. These receptors make fascia a hormone-sensitive tissue, allowing estrogen to modulate its structure by influencing collagen production. High estrogen increases collagen type 3, more elastic, while low estrogen increases stiff type 1. All right, so they're going to talk about a whole bunch of things, but there is a difference. This affects childbirth. This even affects the aesthetic of a woman when they're working out. So generally speaking, women have hips, they have a curvy aesthetic. That is actually a natural aesthetic for a woman. And when a woman starts to do exercises that increase her testosterone, her shape changes. And some of the fitness models that you're looking at, they don't look feminine. And this is not just an external look, this is an internal operation. Especially around their core and their hips that we're about to get into. So let's talk about the hips. Got the iliopsoas, the rectus, the sartorius, the TFL, and the adductors. All of these affect the lower part of the spine the entire pelvis region and the legs. So let's say you have a woman, she does regular exercises from her miseducated personal trainer, but she's ready to have a baby now. Well, she's going to be suffering from androgen pelvis. And essentially, the birth is going to take longer. The pelvis is going to have a harder time opening up. She's going to experience lots of back pain. It might lead to an epidural or C-section. All of these interventions simply because she does not know that she has a way of exercising that is better for her pelvic region and her physical body. All right. The same for men. Men could be doing exercises, high forms of yoga, etc., and it's going to affect their pelvic region and other things. And so, when we talk about gender based exercise, this is a long, extensive conversation. But here are some things that I recommend for women: fascia stretches, which, if you go to my channel, we talk about those, yoga, Tai Chi, dance, martial arts form holding and breathing, plyometrics, jump rope, hiking. Jump rope and hiking are unisex. Men, calisthenics, plyometrics, sprints, martial arts, explosive movements, etc. So men have more tensile strength in their fascia naturally because of the androgen receptors and how testosterone works with fascia. Fascia is the part of your body that gives you massive tensile strength. And what does that mean? That means when you jump down a flight of stairs, or you're doing plyometrics, or you're doing a dunk or something, that's not your muscles that's giving you that explosiveness. The muscles only account for a part of that. The greater part of that is your fascia. Tensile strength is way greater. This is why men can perform athletically superior to women. It's because of the difference in the fascia. And they're designed to do different things. One is a mother, one is designed to be a protector. And so when you think about aesthetic in women, it means something also psychologically. And I don't want to go too far with that because I get bobbed on, but there are women who have more masculine psychological things going on. And that's not good for their tissues. That's not good for their fascia network. That's not good for anything. That's not even good for male-female relationships. I am just an advocate that nature has a superior design, and that when we become aware of it and we cater our lifestyles to it, we get better outputs. So come to my page, God Body Health, on Instagram and YouTube, and learn about these exercises. You can do them when you're pregnant. You can do them when you're not pregnant. You can learn as a male to build strength properly. Weights is not how you build strength in a male body. You have to focus on this system right here, the fascia, in order to get real strength that lasts into your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and a higher quality of life. So do some studying on gender-based exercise. You won't hear that from anyone else, probably but me right now, but in the future, this system will cater to an audience that is open to it, and you'll see the results. Peace.